The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers add on to their lead. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Packers 21. Seahawks nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 25. And they will score.
Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. I got a crowd wrapping around the whole town for me. They mama proud, got a thou in the balcony. Nah, 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 I don't hear no clown talking foul on me. Won't shoot me down, send the cavalry. It been a while since I had time for me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Hello. Max March out with the polo. Like my style, don't ya? Nights like this, I wish I was with ya. On my turf, roll out the Henry Rux. She like when I hit the receiver. Friend hop in, this is a 4-seater. Made a yank straight out the wood, I'm Derek Jeter. Major leaguer, no fatigue. We don't get no handout, we don't get no Macarinas. Never gon' throw your back out, tryna work, you need a breather. I need a break. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down. Tell me who you talking to. Roll up that Sinatra, fly la mama to the moon. She asked me what's my life path. Told her 55 south to the cat. So many couches I crashed. Shout out South Street and shout classy. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Damn, Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land, trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the buck. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. Picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis pass you by. Finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. Can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right, I don't got time. I could it's all to we're talking about you, about to protecting the sons and daughters from political manslaughter.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Never play by the rules, that's I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse, when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price, based off the item you choose. Many times in the culture, hit you with MK Ultra. I knew you was a vulture, Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was cluttered. Doing this so subtle, fumbling out through the rubble. Remember this in jungle, the top always gonna get something. The middle gotta stay hunting. Why the rush left with nothing? 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 Agitated illusion, only built for confusion. The institution, modern day execution. Think I know the solution. Maybe not shit I do. Just put it in the music. Just put it in the music.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. You'll burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire. No ceiling wins that never be the same. You burn out if can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire. No ceiling wins that never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire. No ceiling wins that never be the same.
Oh, look at me. I bet you can't do it like me. Can't see me when I get on the ground. Game on, it's about to go down. A juke can shake it all up. My moves make 'em run them up. I'm lit so you know what's up. I got the party going up. A champ with the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. I shake it up everywhere. And I can bake cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle 'cause I love that sound. And we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another round. Go ahead, touch down like that. Go ahead, touch down like that. Go ahead, touch down like that.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Green Bay Packers.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. Take it in at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Start that he was looking for as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
At the 19-yard line.
Second down and 12 at the 19-yard line. Now Rodgers. Buying time to his left. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. It's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Second and 6 at the 44-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 30. That one good for 26 and a first down. On first down, Rodgers rolling to his right. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. Throwing is Rodgers. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay.
17, Davante Adams.
Davante Adams
Green Bay.
there to make the grab. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7, Saints nothing. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
first and 10. Hill being chased out left. And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start, both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be.
Escape. Now look out. Rodgers lost the football. The Saints say they have it, and they do. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack. Put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Following the fumble recovery, Hill forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
And that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he gets it down to the 32. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Kamara there with a first down carry, but not much running room, and he takes it forward for only a couple. It's second down.
2 yards on.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. Now a toss. Kamara left side. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all.
The tackle made by
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
It's now 3rd and 8.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Packers 7, Saints nothing.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Hill. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
A 46-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. And good coverage advantage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Dancing to his left. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. They'll roll him out right. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers.
Complete.
Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 63 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Shotgun snap for Hill. Try for Sanders, but this is intercepted. Picked off at the 45. Into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Saints 3. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line. So the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Not ideal there. That delay of game backs them up 5 yards, so now they need 7 yards on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Breeze. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big play. Breeze finding Thomas, and even 40 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. Oh, going for Sam. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, New Orleans. Emmanuel Sanders, 43 yards. And the Saints get a bit closer.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
1st down, Packers.
Jones running on 1st down, but finding it pretty tough going as he'll get forward for only about 3 there before he's taken down.
36-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now this time Rodgers will throw. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
3rd and long.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Rodgers flushed out right. And that's complete to Lewis. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Rodgers now on 1st down. Flush to his right. The left side throw complete to Adams. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. Working with a 2nd and 3. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
A run for Kamara on 1st down, but the running room closes up quickly as he's only able to get a yard there.
On the tackle.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the Packers' 48-yard line.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
So they fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down.
That's good.
Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now this time, Breeze will throw. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
9-yard line.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
That's good for a thief.
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
By Dean Lowry. A 6-yard pickup.
The 10th carry for Kamara. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
3rd and 3.
Breeze going to try and throw on 3rd down. Throw left side complete. That's Murray.
When a linebacker's able to sit at the 2nd level and see things develop in front of him, as soon as he got a hint that the quarterback was checking it down, he just made a beeline directly for the receiver and ended up making the play.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. From the gun, it's Breeze. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd.
Kamara trying again. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Breeze now on 3rd and goal. Oh, this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 15. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we get a jump here. So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. No one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter with the score Packers 29, Saints 9.
5 yards remain on 2nd down. Here's Breeze. Packer pressure, and down he goes. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Knocked away and incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
And open, it's Adams. Devontae Adams.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. This that splash, this that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
That's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drill, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Come pop it for me, cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, drill, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drill, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. little bit. You ain't talking big, get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Chacha macha with a rockin' black clothes. Whippin' around that Batmobile, duckin' 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, lil' bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big, get out my way, little bit.
Pick it and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, scope. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, scope. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the drought, watching me ball, soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them out, breaking them out, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do, sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew, you need a win, who need a win, that's all we do, I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine, they running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them.
With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, scope, off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, scope, off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Putting it down for that, time I was down and out, had to bring grinding back, doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at, you know what it be, playing this here for the keeps, had to make out with a feast, a family to feed, third cold where the trophy should be, EA got me in the game now, breathe on with the game now, they're here with a lane now, my home second with a rain now, legendary on the field, kinda drip is a skill, it's the highest cruiser bill, ain't nothing just the heel.
With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, scope, off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, scope, off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Look at me, I bet you can't do it like me. Can't see me when I get on the ground. Game on, it's about to go down. A juke can shake it all up. My moves make them run them up. I'm lit so you know what's up. I got the party going up. A champ with the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. I shake it up everywhere. And I can bake cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle cause I love that sound. And we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another round. Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like
work the middle, 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 work the.
Pan a camera to the middle of the dance floor. I think there's something going down. Shorty packing goods like a transport, and I ain't never seen something so round. How round? Round like a planet in orbit, round like a b-ball. 23 Jordan, dunking on default. Automatic forces attract me to females. I look this gorgeous. How did you even come in existence? Hey, or did you just appear out in an instance? You got me all driven, revving my pistons. I wonder if she like the stick shift. Hey, count it 4 and make a wish. I wish that shorty keep it lit, cause if I shoot my shot, I won't miss. No backboard, got kinda like Swish.
Go ahead, touchdown like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touchdown like that. 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 Like
work the middle, 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 work the.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California.
Irresponsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hell on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. And my energy paralyzed, I'm like a finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess, you ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't a parent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up and I'm airing the scene. And I feel just like Vegeta Prince and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's sauce so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Man, I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all those losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Numbers, all the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me. This year, I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing. I chew. I hate to think about me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a ball of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag, and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. Shake a pig, told them all, you went first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma throw that cash to my money. You know what? Stop.
Yo, who told us we ain't gonna win, man? Really? He's a bozo. Bozo. Really? Yeah, we did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah, I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's still.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. Set to go in a rematch of what would come to be known later as the first Super Bowl. The Chiefs and Packers are underway. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
2nd and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Rodgers to throw on second down. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 11 yards there, first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Green Bay.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Damian Wilson.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. Eluding the pressure, and I think the ball's out. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play, as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's third and long. To throw, it's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. Now Rodgers sliding out of the pocket. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. Rodgers now to throw. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 25-yard line. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. Rodgers now on first down. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, and a turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 34. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Big Kenny Clark that time, pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss.
1-yard line.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
A gain of 11. It's now 3rd and 2.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And going deep for Hill. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me.
5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. Now Bell. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. The sack by Dorian O'Daniel, the linebacker from Clemson.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down. Then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
They do go for it. It's Rodgers. And it is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And that will force a turnover on downs.
It's a turnover on downs.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Walk time. Tight end right. Hey, Ridley. Check, 4 there. Check, crunch. Check.
Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Le'Veon Bell with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Chiefs 14, Packers nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Tyler Urban on the return. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Butker on for the PAT. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Chiefs 21, Packers nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Now a dump off here complete, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll be marked down all the way inside the KC 10. A big play there just before halftime. 61 yards. on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
9-yard line.
Third and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay.
To number 17.
A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Packers get a score closer.
Mason Crosby.
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played. Mahomes now on first down. He'll get this underneath to Bell. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
6-yard line.
On first down, Mahomes. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Switch. Easy.
The final pick in this year's first round. This is Clyde Edwards-Helaire. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Brings up 3rd and 14.
So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out.
24.
So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
From the 6. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee you he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Yellow. Let's go, Lou, lady. 15.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Edwards-Helaire. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I think Le'Veon Bell is now recognized mainly for his hesitation move, but he makes so many people miss. I think that's what makes him an elite runner in this league.
He's been doing that since high school when he was a Groveport Cruiser in Ohio and on to Michigan State and now into the National Football League. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. This is Bell. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Tackle made.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Bell. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Butker's kick here is good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up. He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 47 yards. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score. Chiefs 27. Packers 14. Mason.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
The ball carrier, Jair Alexander on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Zadarius Smith in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Here's the Chiefs punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10.
Mike, to come out! Mike, that's a part of that.
Rodgers now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams. His second touchdown of the night. And the Packers are back within a score.
The extra point is
extra point up and good by Crosby. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Now a first down and then some. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Bell. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Mahomes firing complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Let's see what you got. 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike.
From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. Second and 11 now. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
No gain on the play.
It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
A 52-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His third field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Read it well, and it's picked. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And still a little bit of time left, but the defense can't stop the clock, so 3 kneel downs should be enough to finish. And he can't find room to run. Bell's going to go down, and that is going to be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender.
Oh.
To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From midfield, here's Rodgers. And he hits his target, the tight end Lewis. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Rodgers. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
4 yards.
And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it.
And this is caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown, Green Bay.
Mercedes Lewis, 39 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
Ties the game at 30 all. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called.
They've got his man complete. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. Here's Bell. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. So a big one coming now for Harrison Butker. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. It's not too often you see a holder putting that football down right on the midfield stripe. 60 yards, Charles, but a little bit too much to bite off there.
Yeah, it's good to show confidence in your kicker. That might have been just a little bit too much. I'll guarantee you, as you just noted, putting it down on the midfield stripe, the holder's thinking to himself, that's a long way. Probably not as confident as well.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Adams. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
And as we said, they control their own destiny now.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Here's Edwards-Helaire. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it a 2nd down. A little dinking and dunking that they're doing. At some point, is it appropriate to maybe take a shot?
It is if you feel good about it. But otherwise, you do what a coach told me a long time ago. Take what they give you, but make them tackle. In other words, get it to one of your guys in space. If he makes someone miss, that could turn into the big play you're looking for.
And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. So 3rd down coming up. And, Charles, I guess the question for me, where does 4-down territory begin possibly?
I guess for me it begins if you have 4th and 5 or less, because you got to understand your team and know what your play calls are. What do you have that you think you're confident that you can pick up that type of yardage? It might be 4th and 3 for some teams, but I think anything under 4th and 5, they'll think about going for it.
They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield.
The tackle
brought down that time by Christian Kirksey. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory.
He was tackled.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
It's 3rd and 4. Big play here, trying to keep this opening drive of overtime alive. Here's Mahomes to throw. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st and 10 at the 20.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Second and 10. They'll run it with Bell. And he'll get this down only to the 18. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to at least get them a lead here in overtime. Butker's kick here is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead.
Makes the score.
They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
On the tackle.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides, but to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there, 1st down. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast and in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Rogers with a handoff.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
32-yard line.
So a little chunk there on 1st as they try to chip away down 3 in overtime.
I like your description. Chip away, down 3. You don't have to get it all in one big play, although obviously that would be nice, but there's no need to have that type of risk associated with it. Run your offense, get 1st downs, get yourself in a position where you know you're going to at least get 3 and keep this game going. If you get 6, so much the better.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the 1st down as they stop him short. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
A loss of a yard brings up 4th down.
56 from Marco, 56. 88. 56 from Marco.
They'll go for it. It's Rogers. Able to find Lazard. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That, the definition of a do-or-die play, but they keep this overtime session going with a 1st down. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit the tackle to Tano Passigno. Overtime with 2 minutes to play. We are in sudden death, but still all tied up.
12-yard line.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. Throwing is Rodgers. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Complete to Aaron.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
At the 4.
Now Jones. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Frank Clark.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, tried to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaunt. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Kansas City.